こんにちは皆さん、お元気ですか？ Hello, how are you? Today, karate video number 60 and I'm going to talk about one of unsoku. What is unsoku? Unsoku with this kanji and the first kanji this meaning 運びます。運びます it means to carry something to somewhere. Carry or transport. And the second one, soku, this kanji, we can also pronounce ashi, like this, ashi. Ashi, it means legs, or also foot or feet. So carry your legs, the way how to carry your legs. Today I'm going to talk about SURI ASHI. SURI ASHI, this is the way how to walk, but very important point is that your legs never leave the floor, always keep on the floor surface. So it means this is very silent way to go forward, because you don't have to walk like this, one leg. This is too noisy. And if you walk like sliding on the floor, this is very silent. So suriashi, it means sliding feet. And so please keep your feet always on the floor. This is suriashi. And I think you know that ninja walk like this way, because this ninja always on the floor. This is very silent. And this suriashi is considered to be one of kiso geiko. Well, kiso, it means basics. And the synonym is kihon, so the basics. And kihon geiko, keiko, this is practice. Kihon geiko, so the principal practice or basic practice. This suriashi technique is very important for all people who learned Budo, martial arts. For every martial arts, but especially for Kendo. This suriashi is very important. But anyway, not only Kendo, Judo, Kyudo, so Kyudo, Japanese archery, Kyudo, and also karate. But this suriashi technique is not only for martial arts, but all kind of Japanese traditional arts, such as Nihon Buyo. This is Japanese traditional dance. Maybe you can see this Nihon Buyo by Geisha-san, Maiko-san. They dance Nihon Buyo, and they use these sliding legs, this suriashi. And also sado, this is tea ceremony. So in tea ceremony, the people wear kimono and they walk on tatami with sliding legs, this suriashi. And no, do you know what is no play? No, this is kind of performing art, and the actors in no play, they wear no mask. We call no men masks. They wear masks and they walk these sliding steps. It's suriashi. No, it's a kind of musical, but usually very tragical stories. This no. And also kabuki. Kabuki is other Japanese performing art, and in kabuki also they use these sliding steps, suriashi. Now let's see how to do this suriashi. Well, the first we must learn this word, ashi no ura. Ashi no ura. Ashi, leg, or foot or feet. In this case, feet. Ura. Maybe you know ura ken like this. Ura. Maybe you heard this word ura. But what is ura mean? For example, I'm going to use this origami. This is omote. Omote. But here, this is ura. Do you know it? Omote, the front. Ura, the back. So, omote, ura. Ashi no ura. Ashi no ura. This is sole. Sole of the feet. The sole of the feet, where that is on the floor. And to do this suriashi, you must never leave your legs, your feet, away from the floor. So you must keep your feet, your soles are touching the floor all the time to do this suriashi. Now let's learn how to do this suriashi. At first, we have to think about our jushin. Well, jushin, this means the center of gravity. The center of gravity, we call it jushin. And this comes from ju, this word, the first one, it means heavy, heavy. And shin, kokoro or heart, or in this case, center. So the center of the gravity, jushin. And now where do you have your jushin? Where do you have the center of gravity? And when we want to do this suriashi, we must ido, transfer to any other place. Ido, transfer. So, jushin ido, the transfer of the center of gravity. Jushin ido. Where are we going to transfer our center of the gravity? Well, that is to koshi. Koshi with this kanji. Koshi, it means hip. Hip. So we must think that the center of gravity is in koshi to do this suriashi. You remember your center of gravity is lower than usual. So it means your hiza, these are the knees. Knees are bending a little bit. It's not so straight. It's bending all the time. So hiza are bending and your center of gravity is lower. And you must think of your thigh, futomomo, your thigh, and you must walk from your futomomo, from your thigh, out of your hips. So from the hips, you move your thigh from the hips. And if you do well, you can get your stability. Ante. You are lower than usual. Your knees are bending, and you walk from your thigh, and then your thigh goes out from your hip like this, and this is very stable. Ante, this is stability. Suriashi is not easy. For example, for people who practice Nihon Buyo, the Japanese dance, the traditional dance, or any martial arts, it's quite difficult to master suriashi. So little by little. But there are some very, very good things if you can do it well. Well, anyway, this suriashi, it's sliding steps. So you cannot slide, you cannot move with a big step. It's always quite short, but it's very silent and elegant. And if you can do it well, it's very good for matakansetsu. Matakansetsu, it means hip joint. It's very good exercise for hip joint. And the second good thing is to your hiza, your knees get stronger. hiza, knees, because our center of gravity must be down. So we are keeping our knees forward. So it's, and we must walk in the same level. We can't walk like so we must keep the same level of the height. So it means our knees are always bending a little bit, so that make our knees very strong. And also it's very good for lumbar spine or lumbar vertebra. It's very good for it, because to do this suriashi, we must keep our posture a little bit down, and we move like this. So our lumbar vertebra is very in the best place, and you must keep it. So it's quite easy. It's not so easy, but it's very good for vertebra, lumbar vertebra, lumbar spine. Suriashi is also beneficial for abdominal muscles. Fukin. Well, this word, fuku, it comes from hara. Hara, this part. Hara. Kin, it comes from kinniku. Kinniku, muscle. So the muscle, the abdominal muscles. It's good for abdominal muscle to walk in suriashi. Suriashi makes us work lots of kinniku, lots of muscles. So it's good for our body, for muscles, and not only for muscles, we can get junan, this flexibility. So flexibility is also very important. For example, the many articulations. So these are very important to be junan, to be flexible. For example, in traditional Japanese dance called Nihon Buyo, this suriashi can work so well, because that this suriashi makes people to maintain shisei very good. Shisei, this means the posture, our body posture. The body posture must be very good to be able to walk in suriashi. So for this Nihon Buyo, for dance, it's very important to maintain or to keep our posture, so that we can get our stability ante. So this is very good for to keep our posture. In the case of martial arts, Budo, what is the beneficial point to do this suriashi when you move? Well, as I told you, suriashi makes your shisei, your posture, very good. Your posture is very good, and that makes you stable. That makes you stability, ante. So it means you can be very aware of your opponent. You are ready for your opponent. You are not so uncareful. You are aware of your opponent, and you can get ready so quickly. So this is the beneficial point to go in suriashi. So all martial arts and traditional Japanese performance arts consider this suriashi like very kiso, the basics, kiso geiko. So we practice suriashi as kiso geiko, kiso, basic training, kiso geiko. Today we learned a lot about suriashi. If you liked this video, please give me a like. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do it to receive all of my videos. And if you can share my videos with your friends, that will help me a lot. Please お願いいたします。今日もここまで見てくださってどうもありがとうございます。 ぜひチャンネル登録といいねボタン、そして私のビデオをお友達にシェアしていただけたらとても嬉しいです。ぜひよろしくお願いいたします。では、また会いましょう。じゃあね。